Hey, it's Mr. Egbert again. I'm back. Um, so now, I don't know if you can hear that. Somebody is running water upstairs, and it's running down the pipes next to me. But anyway, the second shape that I want to talk about is called a triangular prism. And it's called a triangular prism because of the shape of the base. So if we look at this thing, the base is a triangular shape. And we have two bases in a in a triangular prism. And I'm highlighting them both in green. Okay, so we have the two bases in a triangular prism, and they're triangular shape. So that's how the prism gets its name, from the shape of the base. The other thing that I want to point out is there are three sides in a triangular prism. So there are three sides, and there's this big one that is here. There's the one that's on the bottom down here, and then there's this one that's on the left-hand side. So that's kind of messy looking now, but those three sides are actually rectangular shaped. And now they don't necessarily look rectangular shaped because this triangular prism is kind of sitting skewed a little bit. So they look more like a rhombus or something like that. Not exactly a rhombus, but close to that. So basically, if we look at the formula is saying, hey, we need to find the area of a couple different things. We need to find the area of two triangles. So the two triangles are represented by the 2b because the base is a triangle. So we're going to find the area of the triangles with the 2b. And then the p times h is going to find the area of the three rectangular sides. And the question is, why p? Well, p is the perimeter of the base, and it says a plus b plus c. So we basically just need to say, hey, you know what? I have a triangle here, so I have sides a, b, and c, right? And so I'm just going to add those three together to get the perimeter, and then I'm going to be able to use that to find the area of the rectangles. Okay, so now this is another weird shape because this shape is laying on its side. So the actual height of the prism is this number 20 over here. So the height that we're going to be using to find the surface area of this triangular prism is laying on it. It's on its side, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, let's just see if we can plug some numbers in here. So the first thing I want to do is actually find p and b, so I have those two things, and then I can plug it into the rest of the formula. So p is pretty straightforward. It's just the three sides of the triangle added together. So my goodness, my hand is doing all kinds of weird stuff down here. So here, hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Boom. All right, there we go. So p is a plus b plus c, or 8 plus 15. Oh, the c is not in the front triangle. You'll notice, though, that there's that number 17 feet back there on the back side. Well, that's the same as the c on the front side, so we're going to have 17 for our third side. So if we add those three things together, 8 plus 15 is 23. 23 plus 17 is 40. So the perimeter is 40 feet. And we don't need to put a squared on that because it's just a length, right? The second thing I want to find is, hey, I can change colors here. Watch. This is going to be fun. We have the area of the triangle, or the base, the B. And notice how it's a capital B. We differentiate between the area of the base with a capital B and the base of an object like a triangle with a lowercase b. So that's the difference in the letters there. So the base is going to be the area of the triangle. Well, if I want to look at the area of the triangle, I need to think about, I have a base of 15. I have a height of 8. So I'm just going to do 15 times 8 divided by 2. And 15 times 8, that's something like 120. 120 divided by 2 is 60. So I have 60 feet. That's kind of an ugly 60. There we go. 60 feet squared, because this is area now that we're talking about. Okay, so now that I have P and B, I can go back up to my formula for surface area, and I can say, let's do another color. Let's do red. So I can say the surface area is equal to the perimeter times the height. Remember, it's the height of the prism, and this one's laying on its side, so the height is 20. So we have the perimeter, which was, what, 40 feet. And I'm not going to write the feet in there. I'm just going to write the number. So 40 times 20. Okay, so that's going to get us the area of all the rectangles that are the sides of my shape. And then I need to do 2 times B, or 2 times the area of the base. So I have 2 times 60. Well, my hand's down here writing again. So now I just need to simplify this. So I'm going to say surface area is equal to, well, 40 times 20 is 800. 2 times 60 is 120. So if I add those together, the surface area of the triangular prism is 920. And remember, it's an area, so it's feet squared. All right, so there we go. That's how you can find the surface area of a triangular prism.